about that game, I'd like to turn it over to the head coach, Rick Stockstill.
They're coming off a good win. They beat FAU at the buzzer, kicked a field goal at the buzzer to win. They're 4-4. They're really good. They got a really good team. They beat Boise State earlier in the year. They've got some really, really good players. The quarterback is doing a really nice job of running that offense, his offense, doing a good job protecting the ball. And, they're a physical offense. They're going to come after you, and you're going to try to pound the ball, but take shots over the top of you also. So very impressed with what they've been doing offensively. And then defensively, they're all over the place. They're going to pressure you. They're going to blitz you, give you a variety of different fronts and everything there. So we've got to be able to handle their pressures and the different variations of the coverages and fronts that we're going to see. They got really good players, and been very impressed with them in how they've played this year. In the kicking game, they returned a punt for a touchdown against Boise earlier in the year. So they got good kickers. Like I said, the kicker, he kicked a game-winning field goal at the buzzer to beat Florida Atlantic last week. So the kicking game is going to be critical, as always is. And so we got to be ready to go. And again, you get to this time of the year, and it's your focus is as much on your opponent as it is yourself. And we had two good practices last week and good practice yesterday. So excited. I like where we're at from a mental standpoint, and our guys will be fired up to go out there and play. So with that, I'll open it up to you guys.
Hey, Coach. Cecil Joyce here.
Morning, Cecil.
Morning, Coach. After that tough stretch of games you just come off of, how big was that open date, and how much did you accomplish as far as just mentally and just kind of resetting?
Yeah, we got a little bit of a head start on UTEP. We practiced 2 days last week, and but they've been going since August 1st. So about 10 weeks. They've been going, and so that's a long time. It's a long time on your body. It's a long time mentally with everything else that they've got going on in their life. So I think it was a good break for them. They came back yesterday ready to go, and gave us coaches a chance to kind of evaluate where what we've been good at, what we haven't been good at, what we need to improve on, after 7 games, and also got out and did some recruiting, those couple days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and took advantage of that. So, I don't know from an injury standpoint, so I don't know if we're going to get anybody back because of that, but, at least mentally they got a good little break in there.
Morning, Coach. Sam Doughton here.
Morning, Sam.
UTEP's a program that's really turned around ever since Dana Diemel has come on board there. What have you seen change around that program since he came in around 2018 or so that's led to sort of their past couple of years where they've been playing a lot better?
Yeah, I have a ton of respect for Dana. I really, really appreciate him. He's just a good person. He's a good coach, and a lot of respect for him and what he's doing. And I guess, we played him in 18, and, so we hadn't played him a whole bunch, since he's been there. But like any conference team, you follow him, and, but he's a good football coach, and he's done a good job there. He's got good players. He's gotten some consistency, I think, from his coaching staff, guys that have been there now. So, I just admire him and respect the job he's doing. He's done a really nice job.
And obviously UTEP plays in a pretty special venue in the history of college football in the Sun Bowl. What's it going to be like for your program to get a chance to play in a facility like that's had so much history long-term in college?
Yeah, Sam, it's not the first time, we've been there. So I think it's the third or fourth time we've played out there. It's like you said, there's a lot of tradition, a lot of history in that. But again, it's a stadium, and I'm more worried about what happens between the white lines than I am those rocks and bricks out there. So, but it's a neat place. I don't understand the time of the game, playing that late, but I'm more concerned what happens between the white lines than those rocks.
Coach, this is Chip Walters. Talk a little bit about this being what are the special travel issues that come with this trip, because it is a little longer than just about anything else you're going to experience this year.
Yeah, I mean, not that big of an issue getting there. I mean, it's a 3-hour flight, some flights are 2 hours. So an added hour isn't, drastically different going out there. What's different is just managing Saturday. I think we're the third latest game played Saturday. Feel like a Pac-12 team, and so we've got to do a good job of handling our day, organizing our day on Saturday, because it is a long day. You can't just lay up in the bed all day. We got to get them up and get them out and do some things differently than what we have. And we'll do that. And then just getting back, I mean, we're going to get back at 5 a.m, which, is when you start talking about the student health or student welfare, all that student athlete welfare. I mean, you're getting back at 5 a.m, and you got to turn right around and get ready for, your next game as coaches and as players. So I think the getting back, handling Saturday and getting back creates more issues than going out there.
Hey, Coach, it's Chris Harris. How you doing?
Morning, Chris. What's happening, my man?
Oh, not much, man. Beautiful day. Hey, I was just wondering, you used kind of the bye week as a chance to wipe the slate clean, maybe from the start that you guys have had in the conference, and just look at it and say, look, we got 5 left. It's go time.
Yeah, I mean, it's, like I said, long time ago, it's a marathon. It ain't a sprint. And we've done a lot of good things. These first 7, we've done some things that weren't so good. So, you play it 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time, and come back, re-energized, recharged, and let's go. We got 6 games left, and let's see what happens. But, like I said at the beginning, I like the attitude of our team. I like where we're at. I like the leadership. I don't like our record. Nobody does. Our players don't. But, we got a long way to go. We're just over the halfway mark, and we got a lot of games to play, like I said. So excited about, looking forward to this week and the opportunity to go out and compete against a really good football team.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate you, my man.
Hey, Coach, it's Brian McKeegan. I was wondering what you have seen from Gavin Hardison on tape.
I really admire his toughness. I respect his toughness. I've always said when your quarterback is tough, you have a tough team, and he's tough, and they've got a tough team. And, so he's not afraid to run the ball. He'll stay in the pocket to the last second and let it go and take his shot. He's thrown the ball down the field. He's just I love his competitiveness. I don't, really know him, but I admire his toughness. I respect his competitiveness, and I like the way the kid plays.
Thank you.
Anything else,
Appreciate
Coach?
you guys. Yep. Appreciate y'all. Have a great week.
All right, everyone, it's now time for our student athletes, and we'll get started with our defensive end, Jordan Ferguson.
morning, everyone.
Morning, Jordan. Cecil Joyce here.
How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. Jordan, talk about this UTEP offense. They like to throw the ball around a lot. They've averaged more than 30 attempts per game. So talk about what kind of challenges or opportunities that presents to your line.
So with what they play, you'll think they have more of an NFL style offense with running 2 running backs as one as a fullback, and then just a heavy set with 2 tight ends. So that's more of the look you get in football in the NFL nowadays, and just opportunities to play against that. You'll expect them to run the ball more, but they actually throw the ball more than because I think that's a thing because they get down a little bit. They have to throw the ball a little bit more, but I think they want to run the ball. They got some good running backs. At first, we got to stop the run, of course, like we want to do every week. And then it's opportunities for the guys on the back end to make plays when they throw the ball. I know they have some good receivers that we're going to have to cover, and we all work together. We got to get some pass rush. We got blitz and stuff like that, and they got to cover on the back end. So I think it's good that we had an open date, regroup our mind, refresh, decompress a little bit, and we're going to be back. We were flying around yesterday at practice, so I think the guys are ready to go, and we're ready to go on a run too.
Morning, Jordan. Sam down here.
Morning, Sam.
What was the focus in the defensive side of the locker room with this open week? Were there any particular goals that y'all were trying to accomplish with the 2 practices y'all had?
Yeah, so we just wanted to, of course, we got an early start on UTEP, but it wasn't really about UTEP. It was really about us just getting back to our fundamentals, doing good and what we do best, doing that better, and getting better at things that we weren't good at. We did that the first practice on Tuesday. Wednesday was more of UTEP. We worked on UTEP both days, but really just focusing on our games, just running around, just staying in shape, just flying around a little bit and just trying to play together as a unit. You just got to go back to the basics, when you get these times to working yourself. And this week's more, saying we're going to be on UTEP a lot. We do get a head start. So it's just good to refresh a little bit and to, off those 3 losses we had, to everybody come back with a new mindset and go see the family, hug the family a little bit. So I can't wait to get going with these guys for the next 5 weeks.
Did you get a chance to watch UTEP's game this weekend against Florida Atlantic? I think there was a pretty good finish to that one.
Yeah, so like Coach Stock said, they won it late with the buzzer, at the buzzer with the field goal, and they're good, pretty good field goal special teams. So they got a good punt return that we're going to be keying on as well. It's all challenges, every week's a challenge. College football is hard to win, so no matter how good the team is, how bad the team is, anybody can win on any given Saturday. So you always have to prepare. And then I feel like after that big win we had this year, we're getting everybody's best shot. And as you expect, that's what you want. And we have to do the same thing. We all have to play at our best every week. Can't take anybody for granted. Just have fun doing it as well.
Jacoby Thomas, I think, got his first start last game against Western Kentucky with sort of that secondary shakeup where Teldrick got moved to corner. How exciting was that? Because it seemed like it gave you all a spark a bit, that sort of shakeup in the secondary, particularly early on.
Yeah, so we always talk about just waiting on your turn, and when it's your turn, be ready. Stay ready, so you have to get ready. And he's one of those guys that we've been hoping to play this year and to help out the team. And he's getting the opportunity. He's doing well. He's young. He's going to have some mistakes here and there, but he's going to minimize the mistake with his preparation during the week. I'm happy for him, man. He works hard, got all the attributes to be a great player. He's just going to take time, and he's going to be a breakout player here 1 year. And he's going to keep going, getting better, pushing those guys in front and behind him. And I'm proud of him, happy for him. He's staying humble, staying ready. You got to keep your body fresh a little bit because when you play a little more plays, you get out, you start getting banged up a little bit. But I'm happy for him. I love him, man. And I just hope he keep going.
Anything else for Jordan? All right. Thanks, Jordan.
Hey, you guys have a good week.
All right, guys. Next up, our last student athlete will be quarterback Chase Cunningham.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Chase, Cecil Joyce here.
Hey, Cecil.
Chase, obviously, the first half of the season for y'all was a grueling stretch of games. You had a nice, good, well-timed open date. Talk about just the mental reset you got and a winnable stretch of games going down the second half of the year that can put you guys in position for another bowl game.
Absolutely. Those last 4 weeks were really tough and good teams, and played some really good defenses in there, and the bye week came at a good time. Everybody get back healthy and, kind of like you said, a reset and, but it's college football. Anybody can win on any day. So we know every team's good and, we just got to take it week by week here on out.
Morning, Chase. Sam Doughton here.
Hey, Sam.
Coach Stock just highlighted some of the multiple fronts that you're going to see from the UTEP defense. As y'all have been breaking down film these past couple weeks, what's really jumping out to you on that side of the ball for the Miners?
Yeah, they got a very solid defense. They're going to do some different things, some stuff, that we have seen, some stuff we haven't seen. And, a very experienced defense, very well coached. They fly around. They play together. And, it's going to be a good week for us. Just got to go out there and, get ready to work tomorrow and just be ready for Saturday.
I remember at the end of the Western Kentucky game, that was a poor game on third down for you guys. And Coach Stock said that he thought it might have had something to do with what y'all did on first down. But what's going to be key for the offense to get those bigger chunks on first down to set yourselves up for success later in the drive?
Absolutely. I think that was really our biggest focus is, just kind of not shooting ourselves in the foot, and, third and longs, that's tough for an offense, tough on Coach Stewart, what to call. And, for us, I think the mindset's always going to be moving forward. Don't take any negative plays, nothing to set us back. And however we can move forward, do that.
Anything else for Chase today? All right. Thanks, Chase.
Thank you, guys.
All right, everyone, that concludes this week's press conference. Reminder, we'll be back here next Monday as the Blue Raiders will remain on the road and prepare for Louisiana Tech. All right, thank you. Have a great day. All right, thank you.